Coming to you from the center of the universe in Lipsick, Wisconsin, it's the Hot Rod Tuesday podcast.
Hey, welcome to episode 79?
Nah, like 4, 5.
No, it's like
No,
79.
it's more than that.
Is it more than
79
that?
something.
I don't know. I don't have this stuff in front of me. I had to work today, so we got no scripts. We're just going to frickin' wing it.
Yeah, welcome to 70-something.
70,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
So as you can tell, it's I'm Tom, and we got...
Kyle?
And Al.
And Hot Rod Beth.
There we
Yeah,
go.
she's here in the garage with us.
in the flesh.
In the flesh, yes.
Yeah, yep. So, yeah, here we are. I got a text from Jumper, too. I didn't tell you guys because I literally just walked in the garage and we started doing this. Talk to Jumper.
Where's my grilled cheese?
Yeah, he said, I would bring it tonight, but I'm really sick. You guys don't want what I have.
Oh, you're right.
And
So-
last week was the storm that kept it away?
I don't remember what last week was.
I think last week was the storm.
Yeah, because we had tornadoes and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to look on Spotify here. What episode of this? You don't have that on there in the title anymore.
No, it's it's all on my computer, and I don't have that up either right now. But yeah, so you were sick for like a long time. I'm looking at Al. We're sick for quite a while here,
Thank
right?
you.
Physically, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been it's been like a month, and this shit just don't go away.
No, it doesn't. And it seems like the older you get, the longer it hangs on.
Yeah. And sorry about the background noise. We got the garage door open, the sun gloriously shining in,
Yep.
and it's nice and warm. So, yeah, we're just going to have to deal with a little background noise. But anyway, coming up, well, let's not get to the coming up part yet, because I just had something. Oh, we got John Wells coming up on the show tonight. But before we get to that, if you guys want to come out if you guys are going to Jefferson on Friday, you're going to see me and Al. We're going to be there.
Yep.
Could you
Manning-
get some car parts for him? Whatever he needs.
He doesn't need any parts. He's
Parts
got
I
the whole
got.
That's
thing.
all there
He's
in
got
the
it
garage,
all?
yeah.
He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
everything.
He's got it all. He's just got to
Yeah,
put it
he's
together.
He's just got to put it together.
Yeah, it's like, slot A into tab B or whatever.
Too much information there.
Too much.
Yeah. Geez, settle down, kids. Jesus.
Yeah, he can do his own Ford assembly line in that garage if there's space.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
okay. Well,
It only took 90 minutes to build it back then.
Yeah.
I put my duck decoys away. I can actually see the pile of parts now.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
That's progress, Beth.
that is. It's
There you
something.
go.
Something's better than nothing.
Well, yeah, I guess for the most part.
Well, his ducks aren't in a row anymore, though, so we'll see what happens.
Correct.
But yeah, I'll bring some Sharpie markers along so you guys can finally get that autograph from Al that you wanted. Christmas is coming up here pretty quick. You guys want to have that?
Yeah,
that
that'd be a hell of a
Yeah, let's look
Christmas
forward to winter again, though. We just got rid of it. Good idea.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's the Al autograph. I mean, someday that's going to be worth a lot of money.
Doubt it.
Yeah, you never know.
Al Capone.
Al.
But anyway, like I said
Sharpie
earlier,
will
we're
last me
lucky to
forever.
have Hot Rod Beth here in studio or garage studio. Beth, what do you think actually being here in person and seeing us instead of hearing us over the phone and
God.
all the stupid bullshit that we talk about?
Stop putting that so close.
She's talking about the microphone.
Yes,
Al's not.
exactly. All right.
Al misbehaving, and everybody expects it, but it was a
Imagine
microphone.
that. You know what? It smells good in here. It smells like a garage, but the garage is open. It's beautiful. 80 degrees today.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
It's gorgeous.
Anyways. Thank you so much for having me. I think it'll be a good opportunity on Tuesdays once the car show starts. Mm-hmm. I'll
Yeah.
come from work right to here, do
Yep.
the show, hang
Perfect.
out, talk schmacky a little bit.
Yeah, that
give
little bit.
Al a hard time. And
Yep.
talk about shows that are going on
Yeah.
and keep moving forward.
Is it 2 weeks from tonight's your first show, right?
Yeah, because next week I'm in D.C., so I'll be gone again for a week.
Oh, it's
and then it's car show week.
Yep. And speaking of which, Sunday, we have our first event of the year. It's going to be, the first event that we're taking our cars to anyway, is going to be over at Cabby's Grill and Patio over on Howard Drive on Fox Lake. Starts at 11 o'clock, goes till 3. He's got, we'll have beer and soda. He's got a beer tent out back, I guess, and he's going to have DJ. Figure we'll have parking
unlimited
for-
menu.
Yeah.
Yep, gonna have food, you bet.
Yeah, we'll have all sorts of fun stuff going on there, and looking forward to seeing everybody again. It's been a long winter; it'd be nice to see that, and hopefully make some new friends again too. And then coming up after that, like I said, next week Saturday we're going to be at Vintage TorqueFest, and
Well, you got this weekend too. You got Jefferson. happening.
Jefferson
Friday
Al
and
and I will be
Saturday.
at Jefferson.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
I
Right,
will be
if
in
you
my
need-
classroom.
Right. Well, that's good for you.
Yeah.
We need that, though. You give us
Yeah.
all our
Right.
history, all our stuff that we need.
Well, I don't talk about car history in school, but
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's in general.
Yeah.
Anything we learn is a good thing.
Right.
as long as they listen, it's good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, yeah, like I said, tonight we got John Wells from Vintage TorqueFest. What?
Nothing.
Yeah, you should look over here and you're laughing like a.
Well, my nose itched and I don't know.
Oh, okay. Jesus. Like literally.
I don't
I'm gonna
have
throw some
anything
cold
hanging out,
water
do
on
I?
you. Let's throw some cold
Don't
water
worry,
on
I
you
would have
next.
told you.
Yeah.
I would have said, hey, man.
You got something hanging
Something
out?
hanging there.
Oh God.
No, but I think we talked
there
about
goes our
it.
PG rating.
We did talk about it last week. The different foundations, the different raffle prizes, the different things that they're doing for all these causes. Stop touching that. Put your imagination to place. Anyways,
Don't bang the table.
sorry,
please.
it's metal. We see that.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Yep, I'm afraid to ask. But get out there, start driving them. And the weather is supposed to be good, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
this
it's
next
supposed to be
weekend.
sunny and 65.
Yeah, it's gotten
So-
a lot better since we
Yeah.
first started watching it.
Yeah.
It is going to rain on Friday. Sorry, Jefferson.
It always
Well,
rains.
that's
And
not
it's-
right.
yeah, it might. And so what if it does?
Yeah.
I don't
So
ever
what?
think it slowed anybody down at that place.
Just
Right, but Jefferson is Friday and Saturday. So
Yep.
if you can't make it
And-
on Friday, you can always go on Saturday. Support those swap meets. Super
Yes.
important that way too.
Yeah. Yeah, that way, I know a lot of people just go on not Craigslist, I was want to say that Marketplace and buy their stuff. But it's a lot nicer to go talk to the guy. You can hold the piece and look at it. And, God, Al, you're just such a third grader. But you
Honest
can look
to
at the
God.
part. You can actually talk to the guy, find out maybe if there's any history on whatever part you're looking for. And, it's just a lot nicer than, texting somebody over Facebook on Marketplace.
You almost think Al is sitting at a trampoline over there. He's bouncing up and down so
Yeah.
much.
Right. You know what? I'm moving over here by you, Kyle.
chicken.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right. Well, speaking of chicken, we got a car shows coming up. And I don't know if anybody's going to be having chicken there, but I just needed a segue, and that's just what I took. I just want to talk about
So
the
why did that
sponsors.
chicken cross the road?
Because it wanted to come to Hot Rod Tuesday.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
that's
Good
great.
job.
You knew it.
You've read my mind that time.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often.
No, because mine's a little bit more warped than yours.
Uh-huh.
But I want to talk about the sponsors of the 2026 car show season. First one is going to be Precision Stripping and Tires, which is Jumper. The Jumper does media blasting. He does sand blasting.
Grilled cheese.
He makes the best
Allegedly.
grilled cheese
Yeah,
ever,
We'll
supposedly.
find out someday.
And he does sell tires there too. We have M&S Fabrication. They're out there helping people with furnaces and air conditioners in their houses. They're over there by Juno.
He doesn't have a script
I don't
today.
have my script. I'm going completely
I know,
off,
struggling.
and you're doing great. You're
off
doing
of my
great.
photographic memory. And then next is going to be Bruce's Classic Restorations over there in the Slinger Metro area.
The only problem is you had a second grader draw the picture
Yeah.
for that photographic memory.
Yeah, that's probably about right. And otherwise, our last sponsor this year is going to be Rocky's Tree Service out of Juneau. So, Rocky's, thanks for
And-
stepping up.
Yep. Thank you so
That's
much.
a new one, isn't it?
No, Rocky's is sponsoring on behalf of the Juneau FFA alumni,
Oh, so
or
that's-
Dodgeland
Oh, okay.
FFA alumni.
Okay, so that's different
Gotcha.
now then.
Yeah, that changed up a little
It
bit.
was a farmer.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
and-
Rocky. Thank
and
you.
Dennis Bednarski Farms will also be donating here a little bit later. But anyway, thank you guys for the donations. And with that, we're going to have Kyle talk to you about all our socials, and then we'll get on with the rest of the show.
Okay. So, if you want to follow us online, we have a lot of options for you. Let the car go by.
Zoom.
Yeah. On Facebook, Hot Rod Tuesday Podcast, look for the blue background. If you want the Hot Rod Tuesday Car Show, look for the black background. On Instagram, TikTok, username Hot Rod Tuesday. With the blue background there, and I think it's with my Ranchero cartoon below it, since I'm running those on my own. So just search Hot Rod Tuesday Podcast anywhere, you'll find us.
I'm going to give
Yep.
you my phone, and you can make sure I got it all.
I'll do that.
And then also we have our own website too, HotRodTuesdayPodcast.com. And you can check us out there. So there's plenty
And if
of
you
ways.
scan our QR code on a lot of different posters and things we have, that takes you right to our link tree. Everything we have is on that one link.
Some of us are old, and we don't get all that.
You can always learn a new
Yeah.
trick.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm working
it's-
on it. Like I
If
said,
you can
here's
run
my
a
phone, okay?
if you can run a camera, you can run a QR code. So Yeah, I said, so there's plenty of ways to listen, plenty of ways to hook up with us. I had to say that, just look at Al. Anyway, plenty of ways to look up to find us. And, if you like what your list...
If you like Listerine. Or...
If you like Listerine. Oh, no, I was going to say, also, if you want 10% off of any cleaning chemicals, any stuff to make your car shiny, check out getwabam.com and enter the code HotRod10, and you'll get 10% off of your order. I got the Whiplash and
Slick.
And I've so far only put Whiplash on my truck to clean it, and it looks just like I washed it. So, hey, thanks, Joe. It looks fantastic. I can't wait to put the Slick on there before the next show. But like I said, check those guys out. Get Wabam, enter Hot Rod 10, and you'll get 10% off of your order. One nice thing about it, it's made right over there in Hartford, and so it's a local company. You're supporting local guys, not something that's formulated in China. So yeah, with that, coming up next is going to be the interview with John Wells from Vintage TorqueFest. Hey everyone, this is Tom from the Hot Rod Tuesday podcast, your source for all things car show in Wisconsin and beyond. Get ready for Vintage TorqueFest rolling into the Dubuque County Fairgrounds on Friday, May 1st and Saturday, May 2nd. We're talking about a huge 1964 and older car show, massive swap meet, on-track action with vintage motorcycles, dirt drags, demo derby, and more. Plus 3 stages of live music, a pinup contest, vintage camping, mini bike racing, including what might be the world's largest mini bike parade. And the best part? Vintage TorqueFest benefits Helping Hannah's Heart, a 501c3 charity supporting children with congenital heart defects. For more info, check out Vintage TorqueFest on Facebook or tune into the Hot Rod Tuesday podcast on April 21st for everything you need to know about this incredible show. All right, guys, joining us on the phone, we have John Wells from Vintage TorqueFest down in Dubuque, Iowa. That'll be coming up next weekend, May 1st and 2nd. John, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your support over the years here.
You know, we love it. That's one of our favorite shows. I actually took one of our co-hosts here, Al, down to the show for the first time last year.
Yep.
My son Kyle's been there a few times, so I brought family members down.
I just pre-registered yesterday.
Oh, okay. So he beat me to it. I'll have to get myself pre-registered. And this year, I think, if everything goes well, this will be the first year we bring the old cars down. So
nice.
Yeah, here's some fingers crossed and hoping for the best. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know, this show is more than just a car show. It is, how would you explain it, Al?
How do you explain it? It's a happening.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, there's 3 stages of music. There's a pinup contest. There's mini bike drags. There's dirt drags. There's mini bike hill climb that I saw. Pinup contest, stock car racing, just everything you can possibly imagine. And the best thing about it, it all benefits Helping Hannah's Heart, which is a 501c3 charity. So, John, I kind of stole your thunder there a little bit, but I wanted to make sure we could do a little bit of justice to the show. So why don't you tell the people more about what goes on at Vintage TorqueFest?
Well, I think you did cover it. It's what we call a vintage lifestyle event. And that way it's a little bit bigger umbrella than maybe some people just think of a car show and would never really think about going to just a normal car show. But they would think about going to an antique show to look for vintage, apparel. And so, I'm trying to find a nudie suit. If you know what, what the nudie suits were back in the 50s.
I was just in Nashville 2 weeks ago.
Why is everybody looking at me? I don't know.
Well, okay, you're gonna have to enlighten me. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of such a thing.
Porter Wagoner and the people that wear those suits with all the things embroidered on them.
Oh, that is not what I was thinking.
Nope.
Yeah, so Nudie was the company that made those suits, and so they're very collectible now.
All right.
And you're going to have to spend big money, but you can actually sometimes. I was actually at a show in Memphis, another kind of event like this, and there was a guy that had 2 Nudie suits, and I couldn't fit in there. I was too big. And so that's the thing. They were custom made for these people. And, it's hard to find these things, and when you do, you're gonna have to really pay up for them. But they're very collectible, and so things like that you're gonna find at our show that you would never find at a normal, car show type thing.
Right.
And so, you got the swap meet, and our swap meet is very small. We always like to say that we take the 70 great vendors that you see at Jefferson, and they all come to our show. And we leave the guys that are selling the Tupperware and the dog treats and the lawnmowers and the washers and dryers. Those guys all stay behind. And, because, everybody goes to Jefferson and hangs out and has a good time. And I do too. It's just that it's hard to find, guys selling just flathead parts at, Jefferson. And they're there, but you got to wade through a lot of other guys. And so that's what we do, is we try to keep our swap meet very simple, very pure, and it's all vintage. And, sometimes we may have had to kick some people out, and that, they get mad at us. But I think for the most part, everybody understands, and everybody really appreciates the fact that every vendor there is worth checking out.
Right.
So it's one of those things where it just adds to the show. And then we do have, a lot of track action. So there's a dirt track that is there, and we do dirt drags, spectator drags. We do the vintage stock car racing with American Iron Racing Series. We have flamethrowing car exhibition. We've got a demolition derby. Then the mini bikes can go out on the track. We've got chopper drags. We've got all sorts of different things that are happening out there almost all day and all night. And it makes for entertaining the public. And we really we try to have a lot of things going on all at once, so that way when you leave, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't get to see the mini bike parade, or I didn't get to see the art auction, or whatever. And then you see it online, and you're like, I didn't even know they were doing that. Like, where was that at? So it's one of those things where there's a lot of things going on. I'm sure that I would have been labeled ADD in school back in the day.
You and me both, brother.
Yeah, because
you and me both.
The show has been designed to help people like myself who get bored after watching 3 songs of a band, and then you kind of wander off and you go to another stage and you're like, oh man, these guys are great. I'm glad I got to check this out. And then you wander off after and you see like all these vintage campers, all in a row, and you're like, oh man, how do they do that with there's a lot of things to see and do. So we hope that people will come out and have a good time, and know that it is all gate proceeds go to Helping Hannah's Heart Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit that we started after we paid our medical bills. We said that we're going to pay it forward. Actually, my wife did, and I'm an only child, very narcissistic, and and so she said, we really need to help other people that are going through the same thing. And thus far, we've helped raise over $200,000 that goes directly to these families. There's no, we don't get paid through the foundation. It's all money that goes directly to the families.
Sure.
And and some people are like, well, you're making more than $200,000 at this thing, or whatever it is. And well, the insurance is $8,000.
Right. Yeah. It's just not. We don't just keep all the money.
Yeah, people don't realize how much it costs to, none of the bands play for free. We have to have a minimum of 4 sheriffs on duty at all times. I think their quote this year was $85 an hour. So,
Oof.
Just do the math,
Damn.
And it adds up really quick when you're putting on these kind of events. And, so you have to pay for all this stuff before you can give away money to the families.
Right.
And so that's one of the things. It's like we wish that we didn't have to, pay the porta potties and they would just donate that stuff, but they don't.
Right. No, they got to make money too.
But yeah, and so how we make money is, my wife and I, we make money by selling the merch. So if you come and buy a shirt, we thank you for that. So that's how we personally make money at the show. So that's we always try to be very transparent about it, and be like, okay, here's here's what we do, and this is if you want to help us personally, please go buy a shirt or a poster or something like that. So that's how we that's our what's in it for us. That was it.
Yeah.
So,
well, and you also have the art auction, and the art auction I think is it's a wonderful thing too.
Yeah, the art auction. So the art auction is split, and so some of the things that get donated, like I think there's going to be an Orange County Chopper bicycle that's going to be donated this year, and they're going to have pinstriping all over it, and it might get flamed. I can't remember. And so something like that is going to go directly to the Weston, the Anthony family.
Okay.
So Weston Anthony is our adopted family this year, and it's a kid that's had some major congenital heart defects, and so what we do is we'll have basically like pass the hat, and that usually raises a couple grand, and then we do a few auctions. And then we also do auctions for our medical trust, because our daughter is still in the process of needing health insurance and all that kind of stuff. And so she's had 3 open heart surgeries, and they say that she'll have to have something else done. Of course, we're hoping that by the time something like that comes along, it's something that they don't have to, crack her open again. And yeah, exactly, because the more you do that, the more complications can arise. And so that's what we're praying that she doesn't have to go through then and do that. But in the meantime, she does have to go to the doctor, and she is on meds and stuff like that. And so that's what that's part of the thing that we have to deal with. And so part of the art auction does go to help our the Hannah Wells Medical Trust. So that's that's the other thing that helps us out. Sure. Is helping paying medical bills. So, but ultimately, a lot of times, what's funny is I've had a guy who I've seen at that show like 7 years, and he never knew that it was a charity event. He just thought it was a great time, and so. That's kind of good in a way, that people are so enamored with the event that they don't even realize that it's a charity event. Sure. And so because there's so much going on, and there's always always some music and always some action on the track, and he was also a lot of people don't realize you have to walk past the campgrounds to get down to the mini bike action, and that's what he was freaking out on. The last time I saw him, he's like, how long have you been doing this mini bike stuff, man? I'm like, well, they've been doing it for probably like 10 years, but it's just grown a lot over the past few years. And it's just kind of blown up into its own thing. And there's guys that show up, and they don't even come and look at the cars, and they don't even come and watch the bands. They're just into the mini bike stuff. Oh, sure. And and so we got what we call the tough mudder, like those people that do those mud races, when they go up the hills and they go through the creeks and all that kind of stuff. The physically fit people do that. Yeah. Yes. But we've got the same thing, only with mini bikes. And so it's pretty great to watch that. And then we've got the field games with the mini bikes, and we've got the drag races with the mini bikes, and so there's all sorts of action with the mini bikes as well. And so if you know anybody that's into mini bikes, you say, hey man, you really, really should come down to Vintage TorqueFest, because you're going to be able to spend 2 days of just having a great time on 100 acres of land and just being entertained with that. Just do what you do. It's a good time. So you talked about all the bands too. You got one of our bands, Three on a Tree, is going to be playing on Saturday night. They'll be actually be playing here that following Tuesday. Oh, okay. You've got what was the other one I looked at? Union Avenue. You've got the what was the other one? I just saw it here. Come on, Tom. I just read it. The Surf Zombies. My gosh. We saw the Surf Zombies last year, a couple of years ago, and they were fantastic.
And not to sell the other bands short, but I mean, you got some really, really great bands. You know, we talked earlier before, like last year you had one of the bands that I remember was Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band, and they were fantastic.
Yeah, we've been a fan of them ever since.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we even play it at the bar across the street because they're on the
Everybody has to hear about the pot roast.
Yeah, pot roast and kisses. Yep.
I love it.
But I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we do with Vintage TorqueFest. It's always like one of the kickoff shows that we do every year, and it's just such a fun place. Everybody there is so wonderful, but whether it be the people that are volunteering, helping you out, the people attending the show, everybody's just so welcoming. And I think you find that a lot in the vintage shows. But man, just TorqueFest itself is just going to always have a place in my heart, and it's not going to be a place it's not going to be a show that we're ever going to miss. And I hope you do it forever and ever and ever. Not to scare you or nothing like the kids on the Shining, but
let's just say that every show has a life cycle.
Right. I get it. I get it.
And I always tell people, support the shows that you really enjoy, because you never know when it's going to be the last show that you could have gone to.
Yeah. Yes, that's for sure. So let's just go through the times and the dates one more time. So if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, so it's going to be May 1st. It's Friday that the show opens, and we open at noon. And for anybody who wants to be a part of the Backroads Country Cruise, you need to be there early, because we line up right at 12:30, and it takes off at 12:45 sharp. And then we go all the way until midnight on Friday night with all the different things that go on. And then on Saturday, we open up at 9. We start staging out in the parking lot about 8 a.m. And so, but we don't open until 9 a.m. And again, it goes until I've been out there at 11 o'clock at night, and people are still going, having a good time. So it's definitely a full day, a full 2 days. And so it's Friday and Saturday. Sunday is the day to recover.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. But anyway, John, thanks so much for calling in here. And we're really looking forward to coming down there. We'll probably try to get some video and everything else just to help showcase what you got going on down there, and hopefully bring more people down there just to experience what TorqueFest is. And it is, I don't know, I can't put it into words anymore because it's just such an awesome show. The first time I walked in there, I used to watch the videos from back when it was down, where was the first place it was at? More in central Iowa.
We started in Farley, Iowa, and then we went to Maquoketa, Iowa, and then we went to, each time it grew, and now we're at Dubuque, and we're pretty much, we're packed, and it's maxed out,
Right. But I was watching the videos forever, and then I finally was able to make it when it was still at Dubuque. And I remember walking in there, and I was just like a kid in a candy store, seeing something shiny on the floor, run over and looking at that. And on the way over to see that, I'd see something else, and I'd have to turn around and go look at that. And it was just...
Yeah. I can't believe it took me so long to get there. But now that I've been there, oh, yeah, I'm going back
it's one
year
of those,
after year.
It's one of those shows that has...
Great.
What's that?
It only took 2.5 hours to get there.
Yeah.
It's one of those shows that has its own culture, though, too. Like some shows, you just walk in, just another car show. Like this one, Simcoe, Iola. There's some other ones that have like their own culture. When you walk in, it's a whole different place.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And that a lot of people, if there's anybody out there that goes to Simcoe, we both started at the same exact time, and we have the same kind of mindset. And Simcoe has turned into this huge camping thing, and so I would say that the amount of people that are in the camping are equal to the amount of people that are in the mini bikes at our show.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like each has its own little outgrowth that's happened over the years, and so we've gone. I think we went to Simcoe just 2 years ago again, but I've been going since the first year, and that's one of the best shows in the country.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's kind of like Wisconsin's own version of Viva, without all the Las Vegas prices.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll leave that one alone. But I just
Sure.
talked to some people who went out to Viva 2 weeks ago, and they had some stories. Yep,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, they always do. All right, John.
And hey, right. Also, it should be noted that we've not raised our price in 10 years. It's
Perfect.
It's $20 to get in, and it's been $20 for 11 years to get in. So you get everything for $20. So there you go.
That is a lot. That is a lot.
Yes.
Like I said, there's stuff everywhere. It's like I said, the
Yeah,
shows.
he means that's a lot to experience when you're
Yeah.
there, not a lot to pay to get in.
Yeah.
That's nothing. That's nothing for
Yeah.
what's in that place.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's-
Kyle.
Yeah, it's like watching a herd of cats. You can't get bored.
I always tell people
2-day price,
35.
35.
It's
Yeah,
35 for 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, and I always tell people, like, you can't go to see a movie nowadays for less
No.
than $20. It seems like.
No,
No,
not,
you can't.
Yeah,
not your kind of
it's
movies
crazy.
anyway, El.
Yeah, well.
Okay. All right, John.
But thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for letting me be on the air. We really appreciate it, and we'll hopefully see you May 1st and 2nd. Okay.
Sounds good. Like I said, that was John Wells from Vintage TorqueFest. You're going to go down there and check him out May 1st and 2nd. It's another show you don't want to miss. All right, John, have a great night.
Thank you.
Ah, yeah, you hear that? That's the sound of real horsepower, not one of those electric sewing machine cars. If you like chrome, loud pipes, and standing around arguing about grabbing that $20 bill off the dash, you got to check out Cabby's Spring Revival Car Show. It's happening Sunday, April 26th from 11 to 3 at Cabby's Grill and Patio in Fox Lake. Bring your ride, check out some sweet classics, and grab some food. We're talking about brats, hot dogs, pulled pork, and there's even a beer tent. Oh, and while you're there, the crew from Top Flight DJs will be keeping the good vibes rolling by playing all your favorite hits. The best part? Entry is free. There's plenty of parking, even for the biggest land yacht. So the Cabby's Spring Revival Car Show, April 26th from 11 to 3 at Cabby's Grill and Patio at N10351 Howard Drive in Fox Lake. Now get out there and drive them.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for Kyle. and
There's
his
ladies that
history.
listen to this?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Beth is
Oh,
sitting
she's here,
so-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here right now. Plus, we might have a few others.
Yeah, okay.
Lay it on us, Kyle.
Going back to your childhood here, in April 25th of 1794,
Sorry.
Wasn't that funny? Shut
Yes,
up.
it was.
President Washington gave U.S. patent letters to John Staples of New York, the inventor who made what he was going to call the carriage to be propelled by the mechanic powers, but not steam power. A carriage to be propelled by the mechanic powers.
Short and sweet.
I think he was talking about your car in the garage. No, I'm sorry.
Probably.
And it says that the patent was for specifications that were vague and invention was impractical for the time, which obviously
Now,
for what they had at the time for
just-
technology.
Just stupid thought here. Do you think car is actually short for carriage?
That's what I always kind of
Right?
assumed.
Right?
I'm trying to think what A&R would stand for.
Shut up, Al.
Right. Stop touching there,
I didn't
too.
even say oh. Is there a camera on in here?
Yeah. Yes.
Tonight we almost needed one. Just have it angled right that way and just watch you react. We should have the L cam watching all the.
Yeah,
Yes, oh my God,
That'd be a good way
great.
to introduce cameras to our show. 1956, Carroll Shelby won a race driving a Ferrari in the 100-mile Del Monte Trophy race. That was a 2.1-mile circuit, a public road circuit.
Does that have to do with the Ford versus Ferrari movie?
Oh, I'm sure that if he raced for Ferrari, and then he went out on his own with
Right,
Ford, and
right.
that probably pissed off old Enzo.
Yeah, and it says here that race had a fatal accident for Ernie McAfee.
You know,
He was running third behind Carroll Shelby and got into an accident when somebody skidded their car, hit a hay bale, and went broadside into a pine tree.
Well,
I think that they had a lot of fatalities in racing way back when, though.
Oh, sure. They didn't have the 5-point harnesses. They didn't have the roll bars.
oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of
Excellent.
background noise.
This is better than a normal background noise at the winter, but I'll take this.
Right.
Absolutely. Wow, that's great.
1959 now, 2 years later. Mario Andretti made his racing debut in his 1948 Hudson. And he won the race in Nazareth Speedway in Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Nazareth. I think that track is still running too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Jesus grew up there.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
And the final thing I have here, 2001, the Saudi Arabian Interior Minister, Prince Naif, he said women are not allowed to drive in Saudi Arabia. Only time they could drive is in a rural area if their family's lives depended on it.
No comment.
Yeah, so women are not. I did that one just for you, Al. I figured you'd have something.
So there's no car accidents there.
Oh, come on.
I'm not going to say anything either. I'm just reading history.
Thank you, Kyle.
I figured Al was thinking it. I might as well
Oh,
say it.
I know
Yeah,
Al was
there you
thinking
go.
it, but
Oh, yes.
I said it through osmosis.
in that
or
ban,
osmosis.
that ban stayed in effect until 2018. So now if you go to Saudi Arabia, women can't drive.
Oh. Well, that shoots that next vacation in the ass.
Right?
You're
Yeah.
right. I'd go back to Dubai, but I wouldn't go to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Now, did I hear in Dubai they have a variety of different, all your exotics that you could pick up super cheap because they don't want to ship them back? Or
Probably. That is a really rich city, so I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised if that is there somewhere.
I heard that from somebody that they use them up and then done.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, hang tight. Coming up next is The Buzz with Beth.
Hi, I'm Ed. Hi, I'm Bob. We're with the Wisconsin Specialty Vehicle Alliance, dedicated to preserving our right to restore, modify, and drive our specialty vehicles.
And we're listening to Hot Rod Tuesday podcast.
Coming to us from a dimly lit garage somewhere in Dodge County. It's the Queen of Slinger, Hot Rod Beth. Beth, we all know you're here, so I figured I just could not do an intro.
Right. I know. I get it. This has been great.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun here.
Yeah. Stop touching that. Gosh, darn it, Al.
You're not the first woman to say that to me.
Right.
Yeah.
I know he figured he'd like it. So
That smile hasn't been off his face since he pulled in
Yeah.
today. He saw your car and he's been cheek to cheek smiling.
Well, this is going
Yeah.
to be exciting because on Tuesdays I'll be able to come down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We'll,
yeah.
we'll make it happen from wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about that cabbie show. I'm going to be at that either with my car or without. Not sure what my schedule's looking like just
Sure.
yet. Weather's looking good.
Weather's
So
looking fantastic.
I think it's a great way to get out. Again, what is the charity that this is for?
It's not for charity. It's
Just
just Cabby's.
annual?
Cabby's just wants to put on a car
Yep.
show.
Just see how it goes out there
Yep.
in his
Okay.
location, and we'll go from there next year.
Excellent. He's got great food.
Yeah.
He does.
The food
And
is
I think he has
stupid good.
pulled
Right.
pork there then during the show and a couple other things.
Yeah, I think Bratz Burgers and pulled pork, if I remember correct.
Okay. And then we have, again, the important swap meet. Jefferson, Friday
Yep.
and Saturday. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the table. And
Yes.
it's metal. There's my
There
phone.
goes your phone.
I'm not going to touch nothing. Anyways.
Sorry, Al.
You can go now.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Jefferson, Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
Then you've got the cabbies on Sunday.
Yep.
And then next week, Vintage TorqueFest.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
be there on Saturday.
Yeah,
And it starts
so-
on Friday.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah. You find these events on WisconsinMotorEvents.com.
Yep. And there's a ton of events coming up on there, too.
Yep.
Not just the ones we talked about. There's starting to be a lot of cars and coffees, a lot of just, the
Well, then,
cruise night shows.
2 weeks
and-
from tonight, we'll be doing the show from our car show,
Yep.
first time
Yep.
this year.
Yep. We'll have our, from the Cinco de Mayo edition, which will be the first night. Hopefully the weather holds out. Thank God it's dry here for like 2 days in a row. That's been pretty nice.
I'd knock on wood, but Al's too far away.
Jesus.
Oh, boy.
Well, we we already established that Al hasn't touched his truck, so we don't have to go there anymore.
Right.
Thank
no
you.
kidding. Jeez.
So Al, what do you got for us this week?
Well, when I walked in the garage, Beth asked if she could do this segment tonight. So the shit from Beth?
No, I did
No?
not. I did no such thing. They wouldn't want to hear from me on that.
All right. I was looking up some statistics. And did you know that 29% of all accidents are caused by speeding? I didn't know that. So what that means is 71% are caused by driving the speed limit. So statistically, it's safer to speed. I knew that. What?
You know,
There's logic in there.
Yeah.
Well, it is safer to go over the speed limit than way under it.
I have to agree with you there.
That's a great one too.
Yes,
yeah, people that go 17 miles an hour.
I had that following that into work today. I was almost late to school because of The guy going 47 in the 55.
Yeah.
Makes a big
Somehow I
difference.
can't see you in detention.
I know. I've never had one.
Yeah. So I did you see what I sent you last night, El? I thought you wrote this. And I'm not trying to steal Al's thunder here.
No, go for it.
But it says having too much sex can cause memory loss. I read it in 1972 on page 38 of a medical journal on November 27th, 2006 at 4:19 p.m. So
Only a married guy would have that kind of memory.
anyway, hey guys, this was a fun one to put together, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. This is probably one where people are going, "Damn, I wish there was a camera," because I think all of us are thinking the same thing too. But anyway, yeah, go out there, support these car shows. We'd love to see you at all of them. And I said we'll be at Jefferson on Friday. You can look for us right on the main drag. You can look for me and Al right on the main drag. We'll have our white tent up, and we'll have a banner in the back of the tent there. So stop by, say hi, tell us what you think of the show, and other than that, we'll catch
Hopefully
you guys.
next week's history is okay. I won't be doing it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, no.
So
we'll
you're
come
on
up
your
with
own.
something fun.
Oh boy.
So, all right, guys, take care. We'll see you next week, and if not, hopefully we'll see you all on Sunday at the Cabbie Show or on this weekend down at Jefferson.
Absolutely.
Have a great week.
Yep. Get out and drive them, gang.